Well, update 1.6.4 had dropped this morning, and with it, we got a ton of surprises. Probably the biggest one being that counter is becoming incredibly strong, destroying tons of players in the arena. Now, where we have slowly seen a bunch of changes to the counter build itself, today there was a new mount that dropped, and this thing's making it kind of crazy for what they can do for damage. And with these changes to counter, even the combo isn't really a bad way to go if you're doing kind of a hybrid build of combo and counter. A lot of people are now picking up the Blade of Justice and giving that a good run for its money. However though, SS gear is coming, so until that point comes, we still don't know if these things will hold their own when that day drops. But as far as that new mount, that's going to be the sea hero. You see the surfboard here, could even be the water or the wave. Not sure if this is like a Moana style thing, but at any rate, this is what it's going to be. If you use this as your main mount there, when you go and finally have a counter, you're going to launch out 1 or 2 light spears. You're going to increase your counter damage by 4% and also get a 2% shield bonus. And this will actually stack up to 10 times. Get this up to 5 stars, that counter damage is going to increase from 4% up to 6%, and that shield bonus will increase from 2% to 3%. And even the Awaken skill is pretty crazy on this. When it finally pops up in its turn there, it's going to be doing 150% of your counter damage, but also increase your counter damage by 6%, and also that light spear damage by 6% too. This one will actually stack up to 5 times. And as you get levels on that, you can see the additional skills for their awakening level behind me here. But players are already working their way to maxing this thing out, and you may be asking, how are they doing this with it being so new? Well, this actually got added to the sprint shop, or what we're usually calling the growth shop there. If you go down into the chest of it, you'll see that both the actual new mount and its awakening shards have been added there. Yes, where most of us have probably struggled to just get 30 of these things, they are 50 a piece, but you figure all those whales out there already have everything at 5 stars maxed out, so each one of these events that comes around, they're ranking high and they're just sitting on all these golden tickets. So easy way for them to kind of just cash in on it and get a huge CP boost. But another nice thing that got added is the event calendar, and I was a little confused on this the first time I saw it, but looking at it, it's going to kind of give you a 7-day future of what's coming into the game. So the ones at the top that are the yellow, those are going to be kind of our energy events that we have. You can see the one we just had with the spin the wheel, use 400 max to kind of get rewards out of that, and then just the other ones that are coming. It looks like it's not going to really be the exact time on them, more of when the day might appear for it, but if you do click on one that you haven't actually have on the screen yet, you'll see how much time is remaining. So you can see here the build growth is going on right now. We will be getting the chest growth event coming after that, followed by the Monday is going to have both the black market shop and the archery training. They also show the treasure team and the telescopes needed in order to go and redeem those. Cappy Gotcha is going to be coming up, and then we have the next one being the big adventure. Looks like tonight we'll be seeing another lucky koi. Not sure if more people are going to participate in this, knowing now that I did win those 10,000 gems on it. And then the next one coming on Monday will be that Journey Up Fund. But you can see we have the underwater event going on right now and a new event coming, so I believe it's going to be an event, and that's going to be the Midsummer Grand Prize. And those are followed by the Abyssal Season 1 and then the Guild League. So back to the whole thing of why counter builds are now turning into the meta, and that's going to be the rework to PvP. Now the rounds are going to last longer, meaning that there's those chances to get those counter attacks in versus just being one-shotted and you're pretty much dead. Also, depending on how far your inheritance is, you're going to get additional percentage added to your HP and also a final damage reduction. Those inheritance levels, like you see on this screen, that's going to be the whole thing like for Ghost, Crybaby, and Princess, those kind of markers there of the tiers. Getting any single one of those legacies up to that 6th and final tier will give you this final stat on it. They also increased the rounds of PvP up to 30, and then after round 11, that's where some big changes are going to start happening, where you're going to have your HP start decreasing and that PvP damage reduction is going to start increasing. But I did try to get some recordings of this, of going further into those rounds, but it didn't really end well for me. So I guess let me know what you guys think of this. Do you have enough of those golden tickets to grab this new mount? If you want to know more about the SS gear and when that's going to be coming, what we're going to be getting, take a look at this video right here. Thanks for watching, and remember, I pick my butt.